Now, usually once every 7 days or so, I open up my fridge and I realize I need more food. Hey everyone, it's Mark. I'm here to help you put more money in your pocket through credit cards and smart financial habits. If that sounds good to you, then do me a quick favor and click on the like and subscribe button down below. Also, check out the links down below in the description area to view a bunch of great credit card offers, to earn some additional cash back when you shop online through Rakuten, and some other great stuff as well, so be sure to check it all out. As much as I do enjoy going out to eat at a great local restaurant or even having some food delivered to me on the days where I'm feeling lazy, still the bulk of what I eat is found right here in the refrigerator. And for most people, especially if you have a large family, food and grocery shopping tends to be a very large monthly expense. So as I'm about to head out the door in about a half an hour here to go grocery shopping, I thought I'd make a video about exactly that and which cards to use to get the most amount of money back into your pocket for all of your grocery store spend. But then I realized something. Not everybody does grocery shopping in exactly the same way. In fact, grocery shopping could mean you shop at a grocery store or a superstore or a department store, a wholesale club, a farmer's market, and the list goes on from there. So what I thought was going to be a very simple 4 or 5 credit card video turned into a monster video with so many different types of recommendations based on how you buy your food. And I will not be going in depth to any of these cards because this video would easily be over 2 hours. This video, on the other hand, is simply to show you some great cards, their welcome bonuses, and how you can earn rewards, and that's it. Basically, you're getting some exposure to some great cards that you might want to consider for your next grocery run. So let the exposure begin. And here's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna look at the best credit cards for groceries in 3 main buckets, and I've color coded them and numbered them for you as well. The first will be the cashback cards, followed by the travel cards, and third, the store-specific cards. So to make sure that's extremely clear for you all, a lot of the cards you see on the market that say 3x points or 3% cashback or something like that on grocery store spend or at supermarkets, again, those categories usually do not count department stores, superstores, wholesale clubs, etc. All of those would only earn 1 point per dollar or 1% cashback on most of these grocery store cards. That's why we're going over a few store cards at the end of this video. And we'll start with the cashback cards. Card number 1 is the American Express Blue Cash Everyday card. The welcome bonus as of May 2021 is up to $250 back. And here's how that works. The first part is you can earn $100 back after you spend $2,000 in purchases within the first 6 months. Then you can earn 20% back on Amazon.com purchases within the first 6 months, up to $150 back. And there's also a 0% APR for the first 15 months on new purchases, then a variable APR after that, shown there on the screen. Now here's how you'll earn cash back on this card. You'll get 3% at US supermarkets on up to $6,000 of spend per year, then 1% beyond that until it refreshes the following year. That's followed by 2% back at US gas stations, 2% back at select US department stores, and 1% back on other purchases. The annual fee on this card is $0. Card number 2 is the big brother to the card that we just saw. This is the American Express Blue Cash Preferred card. The welcome bonus as of May 2021 is up to $350 back. It works in very much the same way, but with a higher cashback amount. You'll first earn $150 back after you spend $3,000 in purchases within the first 6 months, and 20% back on Amazon.com purchases within the first 6 months, up to $200 back. Then there's a 0% APR for the first 12 months on new purchases and a variable APR that follows after that. You'll then earn 6% cash back at US supermarkets on up to $6,000 of spend per year, then 1% beyond that until it refreshes the following year. You can also earn 6% back on US streaming purchases, 3% back on transit, which includes taxis, ride shares, parking, tolls, trains, buses, and more, 3% back at US gas stations, and 1% on other purchases. The annual fee on this card is $0 in the first year, then $95 per year thereafter. And may I just say, that is one very good looking card. Card number 3 is the Capital One Saver One card. The welcome bonus as of May 2021 is $200 of cash after you spend $500 on purchases within the first 3 months. There's also a 0% APR for the first 15 months on new purchases, then a variable APR after that. The cashback on this card long term is phenomenal with a bunch of 3% categories. You'll get 3% back on dining, entertainment, streaming services, and grocery stores, then 1% back on other purchases. And this card carries no annual fee. And what do you know? This card has a big brother as well. This is the Capital One Saver card, number 4 on our list. And the welcome bonus here as of May 2021 is $300 of cash after you spend $3,000 on purchases within the first 3 months. It offers many of the same cashback categories that we saw on the Saver One card, but with a higher percentage of cash back with an annual fee as well. So here you'll get 8% cash back on Vivid Seats purchases. This has been valid since March 19th of 2019 and will still remain in effect through January 31st, 2022. It includes applicable taxes and fees on your ticket purchases, but will exclude third-party items added to your ticket, like insurance. Beyond that, you will earn 4% cash back on dining, entertainment, and streaming service purchases, 3% back at grocery stores, and 1% back on other purchases. This card does carry an annual fee of $95 per year. So that's a wrap for all my top picks for the best cashback credit cards to use at grocery stores. Now let's move into the travel category for the travel cards, in case you're the type of person who would rather accumulate rewards to save up for that big Hawaiian vacation or European excursion. All right, now moving into the travel cards that are still great for at-home grocery store spend. My first pick is the American Express Gold Card. The welcome bonus is 60,000 membership rewards points after spending $4,000 in the first 6 months of card membership. The approximate value of that bonus is around $360 up to around $1,200 on average based on how you redeem your points. The lower end of that spectrum tends to be for cash back via a statement credit, and the higher end of that spectrum tends to be for travel. For earning points long term with this card, you can get 4 points per dollar at restaurants, including takeout and delivery, and yes, that is worldwide, not just in the US. And that's followed by 4 points per dollar on groceries at US supermarkets on up to $25,000 of spend per year, then 1 point per dollar beyond that until it refreshes the following year. You'll also be awarded triple points for flights when they're booked directly with the airlines or on AmexTravel.com, which is the American Express travel portal, and 1 point per dollar on other purchases. The annual fee on this card is $250. And yes, at $250 per year, this is one of the highest annual fee cards that you'll see in this video, but American Express does give you some great credits and benefits to use on this card on a monthly or annual basis to help you earn back or recoup some of that fee. So if you'd like to learn more about that, check out my in-depth review of the Amex Gold Card. Card number 6 is the Citi Premier Card. The welcome bonus is 60,000 Citi Thank You points after you spend $4,000 on purchases within the first 3 months. The approximate value here is about $600 up to around $1,020 or so on average. Again, on the lower range, which is the $600 figure, that's what you can get for cash back as a statement credit, or up at the higher end at $1,020, that's what you can get on average with travel redemptions, primarily using transfer partners. Now, I must say, this is one of the best cards available right now that really does a great job of blending high rewards on both travel and at-home expenses. So if your preference is to have one card that kind of does it all, then definitely make sure that this one is on your consideration list. It will award you triple points on restaurants, supermarkets, gas stations, air travel, and hotels, then 1 point per dollar on other purchases. The annual fee on this card is $95. Next up is the US Bank Altitude Reserve Card. The welcome bonus is 50,000 points after spending $4,500 in the first 90 days of opening your account. The value of that bonus is $500 to $750 based on how you redeem your points. The $500 figure will be your cash back option via a statement credit, and $750 will be to offset travel purchases. That's because with this card, your points are worth 50% more when you redeem them for travel. Here's how you'll earn points with this card over the long term. You'll get 5 points per dollar on hotels when they are prepaid and booked in the Altitude Rewards Center, and same with car rentals. You'll also get 5 points per dollar there when you prepay your reservation and book your car in the Altitude Rewards Center. You'll then earn triple points on all other types of travel, triple points per dollar on dining, including takeout and delivery. And by the way, that's currently a temporary category expiring June 30th, 2021, unless of course US Bank decides to extend that or change it in some way. Triple points per dollar on mobile wallet purchases, and then 1 point per dollar on other purchases. And it's that triple point category on mobile wallet transactions that makes this card great for both supermarkets and as another all-in-one type of card solution. And in today's world, more and more supermarkets and grocery stores are accepting mobile wallet payments. So that is is equal to 3% cash back or 4.5% back if you redeem your rewards points for travel. The annual fee on this card is $400 per year. And like the American Express Gold card that we saw earlier, yes, the US Bank Altitude Reserve also has a big credit that you can use every year to recoup some of that annual fee. This one is actually $325 per year that goes toward travel and dining expenses. So definitely check out my in-depth review of this card as well if you'd like to learn more about this. Now we've got another great travel card for those of you who are loyal to Hilton, or perhaps if you're not loyal but want to earn free nights at hotels and are okay with staying at Hilton properties, this could be a great fit. And the welcome bonus is currently 130,000 points broken down into two separate tiers. The first of which allows you to earn 80,000 points after spending $1,000 on purchases within the first 3 months. And then tier 2 allows you to earn an additional 50,000 points after you spend a total of $5,000 in the first 6 months. And yes, that does include the original 1K that you spent in tier 1. The approximate value of this welcome bonus is about $650 on average towards stays at Hilton hotels and resorts. Using this card on a monthly basis will award you 7 points per dollar on Hilton hotels and resorts, 5 points per dollar on dining, 5x on groceries at US supermarkets, and 5x on gas at US gas stations. Then triple points on other purchases. The annual fee on this card is $0. And to help you make a little bit more sense of this card and the next one that you're about to see, Hilton points on average are worth about 1/2 of 1 cent each. So 5 points per dollar is equal to about 2.5% cash back if you were to put it in cash equivalent terms. And like we've seen before, this card also has a big brother. It's the Hilton Honors American Express Surpass card. The welcome bonus on this one is 180,000 points as of May 2021, and it's again broken into two separate tiers. In tier 1, you can earn 130,000 points after spending $2,000 on purchases within the first 3 months, and then if you continue spending on the card, you can earn an additional 50,000 points after you spend a total of $10,000 in the first 6 months. Again, this $10,000 includes the original 2K that you spent in the first tier. The approximate value of this offer is about $900 toward Hilton hotels and resorts on average. Here you'll earn 12 points per dollar on Hilton hotels and resorts, and then 6x on dining, 6 points per dollar on groceries at US supermarkets, 6 points per dollar on gas at US gas stations, and triple points on other purchases. The annual fee on this card is $95. And again, because Hilton points are worth about 1/2 cent each on average, the actual cash equivalent of each of these rewards tiers would be as follows: 6% back on Hilton hotels and resorts, 3% back on dining, groceries, and gas, and 1.5% back on other purchases. While not the strongest return that we've seen, 3% cashback equivalent for a travel card is still pretty good for US supermarket spend. And even though it comes with that $95 annual fee, it also comes with a bunch of great perks and benefits that more than outweigh that cost if you value the types of things that it provides you. So again, check out my in-depth review of the Hilton Honors Surpass card to learn more about all those cool details. It's time for the final section. For those of you who do not do your shopping at traditional supermarkets or grocery stores, this section on store cards is for you. We of course have to mention the Target Red Card credit card. The welcome bonus is non-existent right now. However, on your next trip to a Target location, definitely check out the brochures or ask any of these store managers there what offers may be available for an upfront discount. Now the rewards on this card are quite different because you do not accumulate cash back. Instead, this card gives you 5% off your purchase immediately at checkout. Instead, you're actually pushing your cart up to that cash register, they ring up all of your items, and then you swipe your card, and 5% comes off your bill's total right there on the spot. And the nice thing about this as well is that you get that 5% discount with no annual fee. Card number 11 is the Capital One Walmart Rewards card. The welcome bonus is currently 5% cashback in Walmart stores for the first 12 months when you use your card with Walmart Pay. And that is a fantastic offer because with this card, you'll normally only earn 5% back on Walmart.com purchases. That includes both pickup and delivery. Outside of that, and putting the welcome offer aside, you'll earn 2% back in Walmart stores. Then 2% back at fuel stations, 2% at restaurants, and 2% on travel. Then 1% back on other purchases. The annual fee on this card is also $0. Now for all of you Costco shoppers out there, we have the Costco Anywhere Visa by Citi. There is currently no welcome offer right now as of May 2021, but the cashback categories can definitely help make up for that. You'll earn 4% back on gas, and that includes both Costco gas stations and non-Costco gas stations worldwide. And that works up to $7,000 of spend per year, then 1% beyond that until it refreshes the following year. You'll also earn 3% cash back at restaurants and 3% back on travel purchases. Then 2% back at Costco, and that's both in-store and online. Also note that executive members can earn an additional 2% back on the first $50,000 of spend per year, up to $1,000 maximum in additional rewards on Costco, Costco.com, and Costco travel purchases. This can be stacked for 4% total at Costco. Finally, you'll earn 1% back on other purchases. There's no annual fee on this card, but do be aware that Costco memberships still cost anywhere from $60 to $120 per year based on the tier that you choose. Card 13 is the Sam's Club MasterCard. There's currently no welcome bonus right now that I was able to see online, but of course, be sure to ask any of the representatives on site in a clubhouse to see if there may be any sort of upfront discount or offer at that time. For cash back, you'll earn 5% back on gas for the first $6,000 of spend per year, then 1% beyond that until it refreshes the following year, and 3% back on Sam's Club purchases. But do note that the 3% rate is for Plus members only, which is their higher tier of membership. If you do decide to enroll at the Plus tier, you'll also get 2% back on eligible in-club purchases up to $500 per year. This can be stacked for 5% total on in-store purchases. Beyond that, you'll earn 3% back on dining and 1% back on other purchases. There's no annual fee on this card, but a Sam's Club membership will run you $45 to $100 per year. Are you all still with me out there? We've now got our final card on my list here, card number 14. It's the BJ's Perks Elite MasterCard. No welcome offer is available at this time. However, you can still earn 5% back on most BJ's purchases on the first $6,000 per year, then 1% beyond that until it refreshes. The card will also award you 2% back on dining out and 2% back on non-BJ's gas stations, then 1% back on other purchases. There's no annual fee on this card either, but the Perks Rewards membership will run $110 per year. Okay, that was my first time ever doing 14 cards in a single video, and I'm sure you may have forgotten what cards number 1 and 2 were. So what I'm going to do now is put all of the cards up on the screen together that we can see them all with their names, their actual pictures of the cards, and the rewards that they'll offer you. So whichever type of grocery store shopper you are and whatever types of rewards that you value, you'll be able to find some sort of card that should work really well for you. We've got the cashback cards there at the top, which include the Amex Blue Cash Everyday card, the Blue Cash Preferred, Capital One Saver One, and Capital One Saver. We've then got the travel cards there in the middle, including the Amex Gold Card, Citi Premier, US Bank Altitude Reserve, Hilton Honors, and Hilton Honors Surpass. The first 3 cards there from Amex, Citi, and US Bank are great for all types of travel redemptions, where the Hilton cards are only best used for stays at Hilton properties and perks at Hilton hotels. Also, in case you like to transfer points to different airline carriers for your flights, the Amex Gold Card and Citi Premier Card have a lot of different partnerships with different airlines, and so does the Hilton Honors program, but you tend to get a pretty poor value when transferring Hilton points to an airline. So if transfer partners are your thing, stick with Amex or Citi, and if simplicity and flexibility is your thing, then the US Bank Altitude Reserve will be your best bet there. Lastly, at the bottom are the store cards in case you shop at any of these locations, including the ones for Target, Walmart, Costco, Sam's Club, and BJ's. And of course, go right on ahead and pause this screen as long as you would like to take in all the different cards and the rewards to help you best sort through them all and come up with one that would best fit your needs. And to come full circle with all of this, the reason why I displayed the cards that I showed in this video was because they all earned more than 2% cashback equivalent on grocery stores or supermarkets. And that's the reason why if you're shopping around right now for a grocery store type of credit card, you want to make sure that you're getting more than 2% on all of your spend, because otherwise, again, you've got some other great options that would give you that 2% on everything. And with 14 cards now out of the way, if you enjoyed today's video and believe it could benefit others, then please help me get it in front of more people by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on those notifications. Also, journey on down to the description area below to check out some great credit card offers, to get some additional cash back when you shop online through Rakuten, and anything else I think you might find some value in would all be down there in that description area, so be sure to check it all out. And finally, to bring this video to a full close, I'd love to know which type of grocery shopper you are and which type of rewards you prefer. So down below you'll find a comment box, and inside that box I'd love for you to tell me where you shop and what type of rewards you prefer, whether it's general cashback, specific store cashback, or travel rewards. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I hope it brought you some great value. I'll see you again in future videos, and until we meet again, remember, you are great. And if you'll excuse me, I'm off to the supermarket.